And welcome everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
See,
Hello.
and Gary. And today we're going to kick off with a bit of Steve recapping of what we've been up to this week.
What have we been up to? We've been very, very busy this week. We've had orders processing. The pre-orders have started going out on the stuff that we'd released this month, the paint racks and things. So they'll be sort of clearing off the last few of those tomorrow and get them clear. Obviously, those products have come off pre-order now, and you can order them and they'll just go out at normal time. We've also been working on the Alamo still as well, so there's another batch of those due to go out tomorrow and Monday.
That's some big kits going out there.
Yeah. So it's been a full-on production this week, and it's been horribly hot. I know you came in today, and upstairs is horrible. Where I'm sitting, I'm literally sat with the air conditioning unit about 6 inches from the side of me here, blasted me.
And it's just enough, I can tell you everybody, it's just enough just to cool just the hairs on your arm before everyone gets cooked. Yeah. Not enough to look at after us. So we got the Alamo started to cruise out. How many boxes did you manage to pack up this week? What was the total on the busiest day then?
I think the busiest day we put out, I counted it was 220 boxes or something like that. Yeah. So I mean, a couple of days where it was up in the high hundreds. So it's been a bit full on. Yeah.
The postie and the DHL guy were quite happy to see the pile then. Yeah.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of weight in that as well. So yeah. He's got big arms, the postie has now.
Anyway, isn't it? We've been working a bit on some new releases for next week, haven't we? I believe. New papery type thing.
Oh yes, yeah. I'm working on so many other bits and pieces.
God, you're a little bit further ahead than we are.
Like, which one are you on about? The papers, yes. Yeah.
So we got next week. We've got the little a little boat, a little fantasy boat. Would be one thing, yeah. Coming soon, and then the papers. We're sorting out all the papers as well.
Okay.
So we showed those off in the book.
Yeah, I was about to say a bit in case anybody's been hiding under a rock. In the back of the book, Gary's got one behind him.
I'm looking for one.
You got it behind you.
There we go.
Their books now. Yeah.
There's one I got earlier.
Yeah. So we're looking at the papers that are there, but we've also got a selection of new ones as well, which Gary's going to surprise us with next week. But one of the questions we had last week, kind of repeating one, was about our train tiles. And I know you've been busy on something, Gary. Anything?
Yes.
Just at the moment, I know you're in the middle of doing it all, but anything you can kind of wave in front of the camera for us?
Yeah, I can, and that's actually quite a good way of doing it. Actually, when thinking on it, Rich, people are asking about. Bear with. Sorry, my back. Never turn your back to the audience, but there we go. So I'll never make it on the stage. People are asking about how to center the tiles and find the center, and how to create roads that, when you reconfigure, they'll work up. So that started yesterday with a video, which has then progressed today, where I've sort of started using the papers to, I'm on picture, to sort of line up so that when you have found out where your centers are, you can then start having reconfigurable tiles.
Some people might say that you should hold them up in front of your kids all the time, but you know.
Only pretty boy Scotsman would say that.
Or use them as fans. Use them as a fan.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been working on. That's the first simple road video, and then there's another one where I'm sort of creating a riverbed version, because again, people are still a little unsure about the MDF taking stuff, and that was using the textured medium that I showed the other week.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm just sort of putting that on the white background is so I can actually see what I'm doing, because sometimes things disappear on the MDF.
So have you just painted that white first?
Yeah, that was a quick thin coat of spray paint, so I can still see the lines that were underneath, and then I've redrawn them.
Yeah. Yep.
And one of those is the idea of the cobbles starting to run out, so there's going to be a ford and a river going through. So the idea is to get sort of a feel for it.
A little bit higher.
Thank you.
I got you. Yeah.
So there's that going on, and that's I'll be painting those tomorrow, and then do a little explain video on how. And then I will do one where I put the water, that gel medium, on top of that.
Yeah.
So you'll get the look of the shingle, whatever you want to call it, the riverbed underneath.
Yeah, fantastic.
So
nice little video this week on the isolated archaeological dig station.
Yeah.
So some of your painting.
Yeah, digging out archive photographs from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Gary, John Harrington's got a question for you specifically here. He's asking, when you paint stuff in the ranges, you don't really use metallic paints. Is this just a preference, or?
It is really just a preference, yeah. Yeah.
We have got one, don't we? I'm just thinking there is the fully metallic, that metallic blue one that we did with the metallic spray, didn't we?
That's right, the sci-fi one, and I did it with vinyl squares on the on the plate on it. And then there was a light metallic blue pod, similar to the one that I showed last week. That was done, and that's got cardboard interior to it as well. I designed up and cut. Yeah. And the metallic one I did for that price not long ago, which is a painting article.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go. So there are the occasional ones hidden away.
Yeah, it's mainly a preference.
Find those and bring them out. All right. We've got a whole series of videos that you've been working on recently. We've been showing it on Facebook and various other places with the Build Series 2, and that's using a lot of paperwork, doing the 3 different European buildings.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So we should have that series concluded this week, in fact, and on this weekend, all of those will be available on our YouTube channel. So that's 8 videos for Build Series 2, going through how to build all 3. They're exactly the same building, but 3 different ways.
Yeah.
So that's quite a nice little extra for people to get hold of. And those papers that we've had a few questions about, those are the ones that we're looking at releasing, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of those, yes.
Yeah. We'll be seeing those this week, Steve, you think?
Yes. Yeah, we'll get that sorted. So that'll be, next weekend newsletter will be all details and things in there. So, and
of course, the train tiles that you're working on there that you've been showing us, we should see something videos-wise fairly soon, everybody. As soon as Gary's managed to nail them down after the 13th take.
Yeah. I don't know what it's about.
Pigeons dive bobbing you in your loft there, and
yeah, it might be the temperature.
Yeah. Okay, so we're looking forward to those. All right, Steve. Anything else at this point?
No. It seems to be. There's not a lot to talk about this week for me, because we've just been like heads down and cutting, packing, and shipping. We sort of we seem to have got back to a little bit of normality, because a couple of other people are in now, so we've split each other up and everyone's working safely. But having a few more faces round has been a bit more fun than just having to deal with Dave most of the time.
Yes, no Dave in the office this week. Yeah.
Listening to Dave arguing with Alexa about what she's going to play for him.
Have you got him working on anything particular?
He's He's been doing some work on production files. So this is current files for existing kits. And we've just been doing some optimization and tidying stuff up on some older stuff. Where we've got sort of some random sheet sizes and things, standardizing those. So real exciting, fun stuff. But it needs to be done.
Is that because AJ is going to be having a bit of a holiday soon?
It is, yeah.
That's what he reckons.
Yeah.
Yes.
AJ's imminent new arrival in his household in just over a week now. So I think he'll be disappearing for a little bit. So Dave and him are working hard on getting some stuff squared away and sorted out. So
excellent. I'll look forward to coming in next week and testing some kits.
Yeah, there's a big pile of them.
Excellent. Now we've got the Alamo starting to come out, and we reckon we should be done with that over the next couple of weeks, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I think there's a chunk going out tomorrow. There'll be some more going Monday because we're going to work on it this weekend, and then I think we should be clear in about 2 weeks. But I'm hoping to try and make that, 10 days. So yeah, so it's moving quite quickly now that we're into it. Yeah.
So we're definitely hitting the deadlines. When do you think we might look at putting it for sale generally for everybody?
I think as soon as we fulfilled the Kickstarter and everyone's got theirs, then we can look at that. We can put it up on the website then, but we won't be doing it until everyone's got theirs, which is only fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So yeah, so probably end of June, I would think. End of June, start of July.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So something big to look forward to, everybody. Now we've had some big releases really over the last few months, which at times just seem to have flown by to some degree. So I think we'll be recapping some of those over the next newsletters, so people can catch up to date with what they might have missed. One of those has been the rather nice Stalingrad range, the bombed out city.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out, everybody, this weekend, because there'll be a bit of a Facebook video with a bit of a challenge on there, just for fun, to do with the bombed out city. And of course, we've had the Mediterranean range, which has been quite huge. And I think between that and the Alamo, they work really well together. And that's where the papers will really come together, won't they, Gary?
Yeah.
Okay. So, of course, with those on the go and papers coming very soon, we're going to be quite busy over the next couple of weeks. Next week, we want to have a load of questions from you guys out there in the community, so that we can fire them up by Steve and Gary and get some juicy gossip. So I want to see your questions turning up on Facebook over the next couple of days, and we'll prepare those for next week. I think that's it for us tonight, though. Is it anything for you, Gary?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've got 30 to 40 odd Italians and Greeks sat here to paint next week as well. And that's for something that's up and coming as well. So, yeah, watch this space on that one.
Yeah. What else have we got? That we've got some more releases for the sort of hobby accessory side of things coming as well, because the first couple, the drawers and the small hobby station were the first of a few things we've got. So we'll expand on that over the next month or so, and then we've got loads of kits, and if you didn't know about our book and you
you need to get that.
Look at it, you will actually see quite a few of the new kits, because there's seven new kits in there that aren't released at the moment. So
yeah,
cool. So next week, I know we're going to talk about our catalogues that we're going to be preparing or have prepared. They should be.
Brilliant.
So we'll talk about that next week for everybody. We should just say that the book price should return to its proper retail price on Monday.
Yes.
This month is the last chance at the discounted rate. And we'll catch up next Thursday and find out about AJ's imminent arrival and what progress is like. Okay, guys. So thank you for me.
Grand.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Take care, folks.
Guys. See ya.
See ya. Bye.